put no pen in it. You would have said, boy, I can't walk with no notebook. When I walk with notebook for me now, if I put my pen. And I want to put down my book. That is Sharon Hay-Webster. You wouldn't need it.
You wouldn't need it. You have to use something else to record the notes.
Right. We're not acting like clothes is an improvement on nakedness, but it is a development that leads to other possibilities. So it gives you a choice between clothes and nakedness. So you wear clothes only for part of the day.
Right.
So what I'm saying is that criticizing other people or criticizing people or things or institutions.
It's part of growth. It's part of development.
Yeah, it's not because I hate them. So I said the honeymoon is over and people start to criticize more and more now. Not because them grumpy, but people are always looking for the leadership of ideas in this country. That's what they voted for. The people that are not staunchly PNP and staunchly JLP were voting for the leadership of ideas. The people who are staunchly PNP and staunchly JLP vote for them party. But the people who swing elections are the people who are not attached to any party. That's why they vote different every election. They swing elections. The uncommitted people is one of the most important sections of voters because they are not committed to you or to you.
Very true.
They are committed to improvement and they will swing. So
and this is why it's so important to have conversation with them, Jerry. And many of us politicians are afraid of them because we're so taken with the party's agenda. We don't engage in ideas, and that is where we lose as a result.
Yeah,
because we don't use the opportunity to build out those ideas, expand them, look at how you can engage more citizens. Do you have enough buy-in of that concept?
Yeah.
And if
buy in. In other words, the ideas that you put out or the ideas that they put out
by somebody else.
When they are put out,
how much traction does it have?
Just like when I have some ackee, hold the ackee on my tree, I cook, come no more.
You share it?
No, I share it, but not every day I give it away. Sometimes I put them out. I put them out on the sidewalk.
Really? Okay.
Yes, I put them out on the sidewalk.
You have enough ackee, man.
Yes, and after I give away a certain amount, I put it out on the sidewalk, and if you want to buy into the ackee, you buy into it.
Understood.
Right? So I put them out. You know when Higler put out things. Just like what I put out, it's exactly the same way buying is a marketing idea.
Right.
It is a market. That's why you're using marketing terms.
Right.
And that's how language work. We use terms and we borrow terms from different areas of life.
Sectors, right. True.
And this is how people see the picture and the complete picture.
Yes.
Which is a part of Fresh Start. Fresh Start is
big picture.
Fresh Start is an idea borrowed from something else. You never start good last time. Bolt never start good in other races. So you make a fresh start at different time. So ideas is what lose.
Right. And that's
what we're
exploring.
when you put out your ideas or when the community put out your ideas to the MP, the MP either buy into it or say, all right, I'm going to buy that idea and carry it forward to Kingston. You know,
or test it out elsewhere in the constituency too, because you have to be able to say when you go into a party circle, look, this idea came up in this community and I've checked how much of support there is for this.
So you
with this other community and this other one.
So you the MP are like a farmer in the community.
So indeed.
Who represent the community. So the rest of some farmer, not only plant yam like the other farmer, but them have a pickup or a truck. Them buy other farmer in the area yam along with feed them yam and they carry it to town. So you buy in to the ideas, the good idea where you constitute and you plant it one season and see if it's good, and when it's good, next season you buy the whole it and carry come a Coronation Market, which God knows is a Coronation Market,
Yes.
Where you're supposed to be carrying ideas from your constituency that work already to the market and selling it. You don't care for discussing it, you know it good already. You carry it go to God knows, go to sell it, you go put it out of God knows. And them probably buying to it or probably them doing buying to it and so on. So that's why I've been asking, where is the leadership of ideas in the PNP? And it's not a rude question. That is what people are looking for.
No, it isn't. But well, I would say one person that had always impressed me before and still continues to is Deputy General Secretary Julian Robinson. But he's not in the cabinet.
No,
that's just the thing.
Yes. And that's
who is in the cabinet is like Dr. Maurice Guy. Yeah. Maurice is a thinker.
Yeah.
Very much so. Yeah. You know. Notwithstanding, he's my friend, but still, he's very much.
But we have a couple of callers, but I'm asking the callers to hold on a little. If your credit load us, call back in 9 minutes' time, please, because we have to finish discussing this thing. Now, go and read a letter to the paper today in response to an article in the paper yesterday. Letter of the day coming from Dudley Morgan. I know Jamaican overseas, and the letter is titled Small-Minded. We don't know if it's Dudley Morgan put that as the headline for the letter, or the editor. A lot of time, the headline on an article is not what the person said, you know. But is the editor to put that to grab attention to the article, or sometimes to sell the paper. Right. I don't know if you small say PNP done, but there was an article by him. There was an article by about some comments he made in yesterday's paper, and I put that at the top. Maybe him said so, or maybe the editor put that there for you, grab your attention and you read it, make sure you read it. So I'm reading this letter from a person living overseas over 40 years, Dudley Morgan, entitled Small-Minded Criticism. The editor, sir, as a Jamaican living overseas for over 45 years, I am totally incensed at the comments by Hugh Small published in the Sunday Gleaner, January 20th, under the caption, Doomsday Ahead, question sign. As I see it, there will be never total satisfaction in Jamaica with Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller's leadership, especially from the old boys club. That means the guy that mean in the politics long time. And we usually go certain school, and if you not go to school, them not respect you. Whereas if you're a girl, them not respect you. In the world of hypocrisy, there are many Mr. Smalls. Yes, that's true. There's one here. And that goes even from ministers in the current People's National Party administration who would dare not speak their minds. So this writer is saying there are people in the cabinet who dare not speak their mind because they know that no, this is bad.
Yes.
If they were to speak their mind, some danger would overtake them. They probably would be fired. So he's defeating.
Or come under great pressure.
So he's defeating his own purpose of attack.
True.
Anyway, but I would like to remind them that all the people have spoken, and that on December 2011, Mrs. Simpson Miller got her own mandate. There must be some respect according to the position of Prime Minister. Now, the Prime Ministership is not elected by the people of Jamaica.
No, it's chosen from amongst the caucus of the parliamentary representatives.
And it is not chosen by the caucus, no. It is chosen among the caucus. Because it is not an electoral college, although in effect it is. It is not an electoral college. The Governor General, on behalf of the Queen, chooses one from the Parliament. Yes, the Governor General does.
No, accepts, Jerry, accepts the indication. As this is the person who can...
Accept from who?
From the governing party that has won.
Well, you hear me now.
I have been in that meeting.
Yes, but hear me now. Yes, well, hear this now. So they are the dictators then. So the governing party choose the Prime Minister, right?
Yes.
So it is not the people of Jamaica who have chosen the Prime Minister.
Well, the leader presents...
No, tell me yes or no. Hold on. No, please. I'm asking the question here.
I might understand, Jerry. Listen, me sound like me there on one witness stand. What? Eh?
Is it the people of Jamaica who chose the Prime Minister of Jamaica? Is it yes or no? Is it the people of Jamaica, or is it not the people of Jamaica? I'll go. Hold it there.
Let me answer you.
No, we have time. No, time is limited. I don't have time.
All right.
Well, hear this now. Hear the letter now. I would like to remind them that all the people have spoken, and that on December 2011, Mrs. Simpson Miller got her own mandate. There must be some respect according to the position of Prime Minister. Whether Hugh Small is observed as a former high-profile minister of the PNP, I care not. Mr. Small is not one of the prophets of our time. Could Mr. Small's comment be construed as sour grapes? Could it be the term gender bias syndrome, or just blatantly crass? That's crass with a C. Whatever the issue is, I find the total article mean-spirited. Mr. Small's description of the administration as intellectually incapacitated borders on the abominable. Now, you know what is abominable? Abomination means things that go against the Creator, you know?
Yes.
Yes, sir. This is one of the worshippers of the party and of Portia Simpson Miller and of the position of Prime Minister. Mr. Small's description of the administration as intellectually incapacitated borders on the abominable. I must say once again, as I've said in the recent letter to the editor, reaching an IMF agreement is not and will not be a panacea for our financial and economic woes. Yet we can yell and scream as much as possible. I do not have to prophesy to Mr. Small or former PNP State Minister Errol Ennis, quoted in the said article, that even an IMF deal will not help with the long-awaited massive road repairs between Maypen and some of within Clarendon, or the poor water resources in small districts along the stretches of highway in the same region. In Jamaica, it always seems to come down to anti-parties, regardless of whether it be a Jamaica Labour Party or PNP administration, which only serves to benefit a small section of Jamaicans. As on a whole, the majority at any given time are the poor. Therefore, based on all these circumstances, I cannot understand Mr. Small's vengeful language, such as them not themselves intellectual powerhouses who can think abstractly. Mr. Small has appointed himself social and financial psychologist for the Simpson-Miller government, and it is in this capacity that many of us could be misled. It is shameful that men of Mr. Small's stature, that mean him stature big?
It would seem so.
Or if his stature is small, I don't mean physical. If his intellectual or if his moral stature is small, it wouldn't be shameful.
No.
So it must be that his stature is big.
So he's acknowledging his status then.
Yes. So it is shameful that that men of Mr. Small's stature got the opportunity to spew this type of public discourse. I'm still struggling to comprehend how Mr. Small's invectives benefit Jamaicans at home and abroad. If he is struggling to comprehend, he is intellectually challenged, is he not? I'm not reacting as a small, but as a small-minded person.
I see.
Me I thought.
I realize.
Well, hear this now. After the honeymoon over, make me ask this question, you know. Is Omar Davis redeemable? What do you say?
Oh, that's a rough one.
We only have 4 minutes now. We can't talk long. No.
After FinSAC with no tie-off on the FinSAC Commission,
yeah.
I don't know. We'd have to hear how that go first.
Exactly
before I can come to that.
Exactly so. A listener, a caller to the program invited me to condemn Omar Davis through FinSAC. I said we can't condemn him. We want to hear all the thing.
Yes.
And that is vital for the FinSAC inquiry to be completed and published.
It is.
Because we're not going to condemn him without hearing everything.
Right.
And we're not going to judge him neither.
No,
without hearing everything.
No,
and we're not going to commend him.
No.
Without hearing everything. So therefore we need to have it. But
yes.
they don't want it out. They don't want it out. Well, here it is now. Hold on. Next thing. Is Peter Phillips redeemable?
Peter Phillips is not a stupid man. He's caught in a very dark and dim space.
Yes.
It's not easy to maneuver where he is. But I think he really ought to have had more conversation with the public, and maybe there would be a better understanding and acceptance of where we are, and we would have a better set of negotiating points.
But that's a long answer. Ask a simple question. Is Peter
that's
Phillips
my answer.
Long answer.
Yeah,
right.
that's my answer, Jerry.
Your 10 point long. And so now, I believe that all human beings are redeemable.
Yes.
Yes.
But they have to see themselves that way first.
No. What happens? They have to open up themselves.
Well, they have to see themselves that way then.
Yes.
If they
so
can't
remember Omar Davis said somebody shot at them and somebody shoot them. It's irredeemable.
Yes.
That means you just shut them off. You know that.
I disagree with that.
But I can't debate that now. I want to remind you that irredeemable is Omar Davis' word. So hear this now.
So are you putting that on him then because he used the word?
No.
What
I'm saying that we need to hear the fullness of the FinSAC inquiry.
Yes.
To judge him. So we're not going to condemn him.
No.
Without that. Well, anyway, I have to go on. But anyway, the thing about it is this. Look how more we can read you small letter for the day. Or the letter in yesterday's paper. Because Errol Lennis did make a similar comment last week. And
yes.
both of them was ministers in the Minister of Finance. You know?
Yes, they were.
Yes, sir. And ma'am. Yeah, ma'am, I done a rebel salute, man.
How was it? I'm sorry I
missed it. Nice like raw food, man.
Oh, Lord. Sorry I missed it. But I hear the first night everybody never get to perform neither.
No, Taurus Rally, after Taurus Rally, tear down the place.
Nobody could go up?
Rain tear down the place.
Oh, okay. All right.
6 o'clock.
Him bring the showers come.
Eh?
Him bring the showers come.
No, him the lightning.
Oh, lightning and shower.
No, lightning and thunder. You know, when lightning and thunder, you can look out.
Right.
So now.
What was the highlight of the salute for you?
Me? A whole heap of highlight, man. High can road. But especially some of the elders. You know the youth me deal with. But boy, I tell you the elder them, man. I say, Marcia Griffiths.
Oh, yeah.
And Barry Salmon.
Did she do anything with business signal?
But Etana and Taurus Riley am equal to the elder them still now.
Yes.
And business signal, all kind of different things.
Did Busy come on with Marcia?
No.
Oh, all right.
But anyway, then Sizzler, me your Ron Mushet, have I refer him make some criticism of the government. And said, might as well them just vote for Sizzler. And the man knows Sizzler as the president.
Really? So, no, that is a whole different argument, you know.
Yes, I don't know if it's Piola. I don't know if it's Piola. Because you know Piola operating in the music world. And you get more play. So I don't know if it's Piola or if it's Preola. But in my boost, Ron Mushet and in my back Sizzler for president. But anyway, Sizzler closed the show yesterday morning, 8:30. Sizzler.
8:30.
Little more them if you call Sizzler most honorable.
Yeah.
Because you know some have ambition.
Yeah, I know here, so.
Yes, man.
I could see how that play. You must have more respect for women first. And I said that without apology.
Him don't respect women.
Not from what I've been hearing about some other things being dealt with. I don't see that.
I
don't know, maybe my sources are wrong.
Talking about sex don't mean you disrespect women.
No, I wasn't talking